Hi, everybody. How are you? My name is Pat Nemia, and I am with the Federation for Children with Special Needs. I am the project director for Mass Family Voices. I'm glad to see all of you today, or spend time with all of you today. Please know that the Federation is open and working, and you can contact us with questions that you have about education needs, healthcare resources, healthcare access needs. Um, Visit our website and you can submit a parent question form or you can find our contact information there, and we're happy to speak with you. So today I'm going to speak with you about partnering with your pediatrician, especially in the changing times that we're involved with right now. So the American Academy of Pediatrics strongly suggests the continued provision of healthcare for children dur- right now during this time. So children should continue to access the regular healthcare that they need, specifically the well care that they need. It's very important, and I think we've mentioned this on a number of different Facebook Lives, that children continue to get the regular visits, if your child's on a vaccination schedule, the regular vaccinations, that their medical and medicine regimens continue to be followed and monitored as appropriate. So, all these types of things are really important for a lot of other healthy outcomes for kids. We don't want to forget about those. And so it is very difficult times right now, and understanding and navigating all of the systems is become difficult for all of us, especially parents with children at home, because it's requiring a bigger role of parents, and it's requiring parents to really, especially in the area of healthcare, to be partners, to be partners with your pediatricians in a way that perhaps you didn't have to in the past. But this idea of partnership with pediatricians is not something that's new. The American Academy for Pediatrics has always, in addition to other family led organizations like the Federation for Children with Special Needs, in addition to um, other family led organizations like National Family Voices, has always advocated for a kind of method of delivery called medical home. And medical home is just a delivery model of care. And what it does, of primary care or pediatric care, um, in which what it asks for is comprehensive, coordinated, high quality care that is accessible to families and that is family centered. And the one of the core principles of something being family centered is that there is a true and authentic partnership between pediatricians and parents. So just like in school, where you are part of that IEP team, excuse me, you need to be part of this healthcare team, and front and center with your questions and your knowledge about your child. And that is more important than ever, because right now you are the best eyes on your child. We don't have a situation um, where uh, teachers or coaches or school nurses are able to are giving any input about a child over the course of the day. Children are home with their parents for the most part, and so you are the eyes, or another member of your family are the eyes on that child all day, and it's important to understand what is going on. If you have a baby or a toddler and you're not sure, you need to ask those questions, pediatricians. You need to show them what's concerning you to make sure that your child, if they need early intervention or if they need some type of developmental program, that they get referred. Um, but even for older children, school age children, teenagers, young adults, it is important that you be the eyes and then the partner with the pediatrician. What's going on physically with your child? Does your child have um, physical concerns that required intervention that are now changed? And is something happening? Are things regressing? Is your child exhibiting new physical symptoms because they're not out running around or doing things that they had traditionally done? Emotionally, what is noticed? You are the one noticing what is going on with your child. Are there changes in affect or mood that you don't expect? Um, is your child's nutrition what it should be? Are they eating? Are they not eating? Are they losing weight, gaining weight? Sleep. Is your child able to sleep? This is a scary time for all of us, and kids are scared. And so, are they able to sleep at night? Um, talk to your. You need to partner with your pediatricians to talk to them about your child's medication schedule. You might have had a certain medication schedule to help your child or youth with special health needs when they are in school, and maybe if they're not in school, does that medication schedule need to be the same? Could it change? What's going on? Um, sorry, I thought maybe they were telling me they couldn't hear me. Um, and 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 also, are you having struggles with your routine at home? I mean, I think so many families are facing this that school has a routine, business has a routine, all this is supposed to happen seamlessly in the house. And we know that, that's not necessarily reality. So the question becomes, are you struggling with a routine? Can you talk to your pediatrician about that? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to your child with special needs? What does it mean to their siblings? And are there ways or resources that the pediatrician can give you to help you understand what a routine could look like? And then I think also talk to your pediatrician about the struggles that your child might be having with school. If things are different or they're not engaging with learning, why? What do you see going on? Bring them into that conversation. They may have some really good suggestions that you could offer to the teachers or the district that might be helpful in the coming weeks and potentially months in helping your child develop a way um, to interact with the schools. And so those are ways that you can bring real true information as a partner to your pediatrician. And you should be discussing those things. You don't just have to call if your child is sick. If you have concerns, call your pediatrician's office and explain what you want to talk about. And I think then the other thing that we need to think about in partnering with our pediatricians is we love to say in healthcare plan of care. So plan is not a great word anymore because plans are changing, I don't know, daily, every minute, every week. So I think it's having anticipating more. So saying, I anticipate, that my child needs these many visits in the next few months, will need to be seen and back on their vaccination schedule, will need different things. And talk to the pediatrician about that, especially for your child. If your child has special health needs, whether they're physical, whether they're medical, whether they're mental health needs, what do we need to think about over the next couple of months to ensure that there's continuity of care for this child? And don't make those decisions on your own. Be careful when you say, I can wait, this many months before I do this. That should be done in partnership. Partner with your pediatrician to make the best decisions. And I know that it's scary and it's frightening um, to think about maybe taking your child to a medical office, but talk about those fears with your pediatrician. Healthcare has always been or has always had to worry about infection control and having sterile environments. So this is not a new conversation for them. They just have to have maybe new policies and procedures in place. But um, talk to them about those concerns. I'm afraid to come into the office with my child. I'm afraid of what that looks like. I don't know. And have them explain to you what procedures are in place or when is the best time for you to come in. But try to work in partnership, have the pediatrician explain what they are doing, explain what the possibilities and options are for you for care for your child. Their primary concern is the health and safety of your child, and so I'm sure that many of them will be willing to work with you. A resource that I'd like to give you is healthychildren.org. There's lots of information. It's a page that's sponsored by the American Academy of Pediatrics. It's a page on their website that is for families, and it gives a whole host of information about things. It talks about developmental milestones throughout the child's life. So if you have concerns, you can read some information on that. It has nutrition information. It talks about the things that I'm talking about today. So it is a really good resource for you. And so um, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you reach out to your pediatricians and remember that everyone is really concerned about the health and well being of your children. And we don't want to come out of one situation with and move into another where we have an emergence of other health issues for children. So I hope you all have a good rest of the day. Feel free to contact us at the Federation for Children if you have any questions or would like any help. Bye.